Audio Jungle.
Well, a pleasant good evening and welcome to this episode of Situation Report on Live TV. The Situation Report brings you 30 minutes comprehensive happenings about Monrovia and its environs. My name is Yekezi Zobel, anchoring this episode of the program, and trending developments we following today say President George Weah allows Millennium Challenge Corporation for its numerous support towards Liberians. The Supreme Court of Liberia announces the retirement of Associate Justice Philip Banks in keeping with constitutional provision. And a group of Liberians under the banner Concern Citizens of Liberia demand the Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority to leave office as a tenure expires. We bring you out of these trending developments, plus so much more. Again, I'm Yekezi Zobel, asking you to please invite someone to view along as we take this intermission. To be right back. A pleasant welcome back to the program, and thanks for rejoining us. Liberian President George Weah has lauded the Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC for short, for its numerous support towards Liberians. President Weah's commendation comes in the wake of the visit of the CEO of the Millennium Challenge Corporation, Jonathan Nash.
Let me just use the occasion to welcome you to Liberia and thank you for the compact, and I'm glad Ambassador is here. And my VP was the actual person that brought the material to us, and we all debated that it was a good thing for us. And I just want you to know that I was, making sure that this worked. But thank you. We are a long-standing partnership, and we are happy, and I hope that the technical detail will be discussed, and then for the both country, for our mutual partnership. We are glad that you came, to discuss some of the issues that involve in this MCC. We experiencing a lot of power theft, to see how we can address that. And we are happy. You got one of your friend too that was now a finance minister who have technical details on what is going on. He's a big fan. Yeah. So, there's nothing you can say about this compact and you would not say something. And I want to thank our illustrious ambassador who constantly making sure that our relationship with the U.S. is strong, and we are grateful for the partnership. We hope that we can make it more stronger, and we can work together. Good to see you.
Well, for its part, the president or CEO of the Millennium Challenge Corporation said the compact partnership with Liberia will benefit millions of Liberians.
On the election and the successful start of your administration. It was important for me to come out as one of the senior leaders of the agency to express to you and to your team that MCC is committed to supporting you in the execution of the last 2.5 years of this compact. And we really do truly believe that this compact will benefit nearly 500,000 Liberians and really help address the same goals that we share, and that is reducing poverty through private sector-led economic growth. So we've had a great 1.5 days worth of meetings with your team, with your cabinet here, including the Minister of Finance, who knows this compact better than anybody on my team does. So we've had some very positive and productive conversations, and we look forward to a deep partnership with you and the administration.
Well, the Supreme Court of Liberia has announced the retirement of Associate Justice Philip Banks in keeping with constitutional provision, having served for 8 years on the bench. Article 72B of the Liberian Constitution provides that the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and judges of the subordinate courts of record shall be retired at the age of 70. Banks, the oldest member of the court who turned 70 yesterday, according to Chief Justice Francis Kopol, is required to continue in office until the end of June this year. A group of Liberians under the banner Concern Citizens of Liberia are demanding the Liberian Revenue Authority LRA Commissioner General Elfrida Tama to leave office as her tenure has expired. The citizens since Monday began a daily assembly before the Ministry of Foreign Affairs with placards calling the President's attention to the issue. The head of the Concerned Citizens is Rachel Holder, and he spoke to Situation Report.
If someone just vote for you, say, okay, because you intervene and dismiss you, with no cost, you will go, some people, they have the strength for it to live where, but others don't have. Quite recently, when she dismissed about 20% from the Liberian Revenue Authority, they took a case to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court mandated her to go back into the to the office to start from status quo ante to reinstate the people. Since then, Malatama refused deliberately to reinstate those people. If you think about lying, go and ask Councillor Tiawangolo Gonglo. Gonglo is the legal counsel for them. This Elfrida Tama collect 100% of revenue, 60% for the government, 40% in your pocket. This Elfrida Tama, hey, the records are coming. The records are there. This Elfrida Tama, we have 76 border entry points in this country, but we do not cover the Liberian Revenue Authority, who is generating out of our money for the government. We do not cover up to 15. The rest of them are empty. The rest of them are empty because of our own wickedness. This Elfrida Tama, she quoted and I quote her. She said on the cabinet, but then when we were forming the Liberian Revenue Authority, that my late father, Frank Stewart, was being placed on a power cable by native people, so I hate native people. This Elfrida Tama, she went, she told her she made less than 30%. Other people took one from University of Liberia, other University. They told us for Liberia, 85%, she said they adore. Tell me, look, on a very professional note, if you're attending a lab, the best thing you can do as a professional is to disengage, to resign if the person see the need to look at the business people. So if she stay there, the money who pay her. The government of the Republic of Liberia will pay that excess money. Not only Manantama, but they got other 10% like the GSC, the GC, the government commissions, the GSC, the Liberia anti-corruption, Social Security, the PBCC. All those places are 10 positions. 10 just create problems. So, but
well, Holder also said that they are going to implement a citizen arrest against Madam Elfrida Tama if she refuses to step down.
It's a forward thing. Madam Tama must leave. We declare Madam Tama as president non grata, government boom. And the time Madam Tama continue going out bidding, she overloaded illegal was for a cover citizen arrest. We have the right to do it, and we will do it. So the president, after we assembled this morning, we came here again so that the president can know that we are serious. The chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change, that is Morake Molu, spoke to us to disembark so that at least we can see. But he told that you're going to get back to us from Friday to Saturday. Same Friday, we were told that in travel he left his country. The legislator invited Madam Tama months ago. She was to appear on her Tuesday to get account of the 600,000. She has not given account of that money. Guess what happened? Madam Tama took up a bag. She was to RIA when she called the national legislature, say, I'm traveling. It was a disrespect to the national legislature. She tell a process, you cannot send a process when you have when public account call to you in a national issue. You should write a return letter to tell you how defiant, how unlawful Madam Tama is. But if you think we're lying because you will say, or from speculation of rumor that people pay us, I don't know. Go and go check. Now, Oliver Roger, the Commissioner General for Administration, resigned. He's in the bed. Go and do a background investigation. Darlington resigned. She sees the letter of those people and sent Darlington as a confidant to Senegal. on taxpayer money to go and go rest, to avoid the whole place. Because Daniel say, me, I don't want noise. So we are saying, we want for the woman who have 40 demons living your handbag from India to leave. Because we don't want for the property. You are here quite recently. When government cars are being taken, people are changed. So every time is of no exception. And those cars, government spend money on it. So instead of taking those cars, it is about resignation. When attending in lab, why you resign, you don't resign, just take your bear and walk. Let me be strong and emphatic on this. If it does not leave the Liberian Revenue Authority, we will call for citizen arrest as of tomorrow. Ask me, come to LRA. We will call for citizen arrest on. And we will arrest her until all to the court body again. Maybe they're going to be afraid to arrest her because the 40 demon is working on, but the 40 demon can't work on.
Well, if you just joined us, it's a reminder that you're viewing Situation Report, your most informative and illuminative news program on Live TV. And major stories we're following today say President Weah allows Malian Challenge Corporation for its numerous support towards Liberians. The Supreme Court of Liberia announces the retirement of Associate Justice Philip Banks in keeping with constitutional provision, and a group of citizens or Liberians under the banner Concern Citizens of Liberia demand the Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority to leave power or as the term expires. At this juncture, we'd like to take a break. To be right back with you. A pleasant welcome back to Situation Report. The Central Bank of Liberia, CBL, has inducted a new governor on its board as well as acting governors of the Board of Governors of the bank. Those inducted are Mrs. D. Sheba Brown, Governor of the Board of Governors, acting board governors Mr. Richard Dolly and Mrs. Elsie Dosan Badio. The ceremony was held recently in Monrovia. The media relation officer of the Monrovia City Corporation has refuted social media publications about Mayor Jefferson Koji's recent accident while on an official trip to Banga to attend the celebration of the International Day of the African Child. Following the mayor's accident recently, some Liberians posted on social media claiming that the mayor was carrying along with him huge sum of money, some of which were stolen by nearby residents after the accident. But according to Pekala Guape, the information is rubbish and is baseless.
I can tell you for sure, Mayor Jefferson Kochi was not traveling with money. Has been speculated around here. That means a mayor of Monrovia, not just mayor, but mayor of Monrovia. That man travel with card. That man position is a prestigious position. He travels with card. Don't travel with money. I mean, can even call anybody from any of the banks around here. Because I don't know how many banks in Banga, you know, Banga City. So the man will call. The man don't even have to. First of all, the man is the acting president of the Mayors Association of Liberia. You get me? So you can even call the mayor in Banga that come in, try to negotiate with a bank. I want to get money. That will be done immediately as soon as possible. So, you know, the bank get money. But let me tell you one thing you should take into consideration. That face is reality now. Yeah, okay. Let's assume that he was traveling with money. And then the car encountered another car and there was an accident. And the Tampo rushed there and took that huge sum of money. You see the Tampo go put on Facebook say I took money? Or we took money? You really think so? So, okay, the people, if I'm talking the way now, the people then who say, Mayor Jefferson Kochi was traveling with money, at least them bad. And apropos, yeah, apropos, so that the people go for another money. I think when they go to get that money too, they will benefit. Yeah, so the propose everybody should benefit some way. So maybe that the Tampo will have benefiting. But all I can say to you is he was not traveling with money. Usually I don't respond to Facebook politicians because you have Facebook is just like another country. People who you consider normal at times, If they post on Facebook, you sometimes analyze. Especially people, those who are acute, you consider. But whenever they are on Facebook, everything changes. So no matter don't respond to Facebook comments.
Well, viewers, that's all the time we have for you on this episode of Situation Report on Light TV. But before departing, let's recap major stories we've been pursuing. President Weah laws Malidian challenged cooperation for its numerous support towards Liberians. The Supreme Court of Liberia announces the retirement of Associate Justice Philip Banks in keeping with constitutional provision. And a group of Liberians under the banner Concerned Citizens of Liberia demand the Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority to step down as her term expires. Many thanks for your viewing role, and thanks to all of our reporters, editors, and contributors who made this package of Situation Report a success. For more news and information on Light TV, you can log on to www.lighttvonline.com, or better still, find us on YouTube at Light Communications Investment. I'm Yekezi Zobel. Have a good time.